Working on the Blood Angels Dreadnought project, trying to do 5 different of the Blood Angels Dreadnoughts. I have Assault on Blackreach, 2 Furioso kits, and then I had a Ironclad kit and a Venerable Dreadnought kit that I had bought before they put the Furioso kit out. So I'm trying to still make use of those just to get some Dreadnoughts. I'm probably going to make the Death Company Dreadnought all on its own, and I'm going to try to take and cut the Blackreach Dreadnought and cut this sarcophagus off. I had seen someone do it in another video, and they did it pretty well without too much of a gap anywhere. I think they had a gap underneath here. I'm going to try to do that with the Death Company sarcophagus there. One of them I'm probably going to take and magnetize the front, if not 2 of them, and I'll try to get it to where I can swap out the Librarian with the Furioso sarcophagus. You can see this one I took and glued just one of the Venerable heads that came in into that instead of the Blood Angel's death mask looking face. I need to clean it up with a little bit. A little glue got on it, and it, you know, that makes the plastic a little melty. And then I've also got a sarcophagus for the Venerable. I'm thinking about making with the one. I'm probably only going to magnetize sarcophaguses on 2 of them, and when I do that, I'm going to make one of them to where it will be able to carry regular weapons just as a regular Dreadnought, because from the Venerable kit I get a plasma cannon, an assault cannon, a las cannon, and then there's a multi-melta that comes with the Blackreach Dreadnought. So I have the bits to go ahead and make just a regular Dreadnought out of that. I figured I would do that anyway. So, and I have the legs put together. I don't have them put on the feet on the bases because I'm still debating on whether or not to magnetize them to the bases, because I've put magnets. These are 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch square by 1/4 inch thick, and they have a very strong pull to them. So I did that so I can take the tail from the Storm Raven and slap the Dreadnought up underneath. It tends to fit better with the sarcophagus facing toward the opening door, just because of these smokestacks, and it does tend to sit a little uneven. I don't know how much that's going to scrape. It may end up being just too much of a pain. Maybe a waste of the magnet eventually, because it's such a strong pull it may get to where it scrapes the model when it's painted. But I'm going to try that. You can see it's got a pretty strong pull to it. And I'll just leave those. I've got the blood talons here and the claws that come with the Furioso kit. They share this one bit here for the 4th claw. I'm thinking about just leaving the talons with the 3 talons and have that, and then put this one here. So I really don't feel like magnetizing just that little bit. But I'm going to try to magnetize those to where they swap out. I have some resin ones here I got off eBay. I still have to clean up the claw bits to them, but I may end up using those. They're okay. Usually with that resin stuff, when it's something organic, it's easier to make it look better and kind of get over the flaws. The mechanical stuff, you usually need a crisper line. But we've also got, between those 4 kits, I end up with 2 flamers, 2 storm bolters, 2 melta-guns, 3 more flamers, 1 more melta-gun, and 2 more storm bolters. I'll mess around with magnetizing those, see how they work out, because they'll end up going on the different arms depending. the Furioso can have a flamer or storm bolter on one arm, and then the melt-the-gun's fixed, unless you go with the Blood Angel's librarian, and he doesn't get to melt the gun at all. But I've got all these arms magnetized and ready to go, so I have to match them up with the bodies. And what I had to do, this is one of the venerable arms, and you see where this piece goes in here. I had to carve out some of that so that the magnet would fit down in there. And what I'm doing, so I don't get any slip out on the magnet, is taking just some regular modeling clay and fitting in there. And then pressing that down. That way if the magnet was ever to, you know, putting it on and off, if a contact had popped it and put pressure and the glue gave loose, it wouldn't have anywhere to fall because the clay would be in there. And I have this other one that I haven't done. Do a quick little thing with it. But this doesn't harden up or anything, it's just soft. Just got to get it down to where you're not touching any of the contact points. When I take this piece and put it in, that's the extra magnet I used to hold them in. And you see you get a piece there, and then you can take it back apart. And you get a little cavity in that. It's better than using green stuff. You don't waste your green stuff. And I did this on a previous magnetization. I don't have any video of it, but with the Carnifex, I put the magnets inside the body, and I put this stuff and filled in the half of the cavities before I glued them together. Kept the magnets from really attracting to each other, and even if they did, it filled the void to where they couldn't go anywhere. But I'll have another video after I get some more work done on this.